The Raiders of the Sulu Sea. This provides an overview of Southeast Asia's maritime warfare history with an emphasis on the Tausug, Samal, and Iranon raiders who ruled the Sulu Sea's waters in the 18th and 19th centuries. These fighters, who were frequently called pirates by European colonists, were instrumental in the Philippines' resistance against Spanish domination.
Good day everyone, I am Francesca Borja, a member of Group 3 of BSN 2Y2A6, and today I will be discussing the Raiders of the Sulu Sea, the Sulu and Maguindanao Sultanates. To give an overview of the topic, this will be the flow of the discussion. First is the introduction of the topic, followed by the definition of Sultanate, the Sulu Sultanate, the Maguindanao Sultanate, trade and commerce, the fourth pillar attack, and lastly, the disputes between the Spanish colonizers and the Muslim tribes. The documentary discusses the slave raiding and trade activities that were conducted by major Muslim tribes in southern Mindanao. It also depicts the culture of these raiders and discusses the events that occurred in Fort Pillar in 1720. The native people in the southern region are known by historians as the Pirates of the Philippines. They specialize in slave raiding, which is an activity when a group of sailors captures people on other islands and sells them as slaves. The Sulu and Maguindanao Sultanates are known as the two main kingdoms controlling the Muslim colonies of the southern Philippines. Sultanate is defined as a governmental region or system of governance headed by a sultan or a Muslim ruler. It can be compared to a kingdom except that it is governed according to Islamic customs. The sultan is occasionally the spiritual leader of the Muslim population in that area, giving the sultanates both political and religious power. Some examples are the Sultanates of Sulu and the Maguindanao. In the southern Philippines, the Sultanate of Sulu was a Muslim state that ruled over a large number of islands in the Sulu Sea. The Sultanate of Sulu was founded in 1457 according to genealogical sources. Sulu was the hub of a trading network that stretched from Mindanao and southern Palawan to the northern Borneo coast and south into the Celebes Sea by 1768. Another strong Muslim kingdom that opposed Spanish invasion was the Sultanate of Maguindanao, which thrived in Mindanao. The king of the Maguindanao is Raja de Lasi. Its historical impact is believed to extend from the Davao Gulf to the Bay of the Sarangani and the Zamboanga Peninsula. There is further proof that the families of the Sulu Sultanate had themselves visited the resource-rich regions of China for commerce. It was a thriving hub of commerce that connected the Philippines to the Middle East, China, and Malay Archipelago through the trade of slaves, pearls, and spices. But there has been a history of conflict since the arrival of the Spanish in the 16th century. The aim of the Spanish was to participate in trade. However, they intended to do so in conjunction with the island's colonization and conversion. The Spanish are interested in being a part of the economic operations, which is slave raiding in Mindanao, to enable colonization, accelerate the spread of Christianity, and exercise authority over those commercial endeavors. The 1720 Fort Pillar attack. Fort Pillar is a military defense fortress built by the Spanish to protect the city from pirate attacks. It was built to resist even the devastating power of cannonballs. On December 8, 1720, the Maguindanao King de Lasi launched one of the most well-known attacks at Fort Pillar. They launched a bloody attack on Fort Pillar and attacked Zamboanga. The Sultanate eventually lost their political and economical hold in Sulu, and it was gradually assimilated into the jurisdiction of the Philippine government, but it retained its autonomy. The main causes of the struggle between the Spanish colonies and the Sulu raiders were territorial control, competing interests, and cultural and religious disparities. By bringing Christianity and converting the Mindanao people to Christianity, the Spaniards are trying to destroy, modify, or eradicate the people's culture and religions. The war happened because the Muslims are trying to stop the changes in their culture, and they also don't want the Spaniards to colonize Mindanao. For the Muslim Sultanates, eradicating the Christian Spanish presence in Zamboanga was one of their top priorities. And that would be all for the discussion of the Sulu and Maguindanao Sultanate. Thank you for listening.